Hello everybody. Hopefully you can see this. I'm going to try to do my my video on my phone tonight because it's updating. My computer's updating, and it looks like it's going to be a long time. So I'm going to try to do this on my phone. So here's hoping it works. I'm just gonna show you a whole bunch of different cards. So just let me grab all of my stuff and just hold on, because I have to move myself around my apartment in order to make this work. So let me see what I can do to move myself, and hopefully this works. My air conditioning takes all of my outlets, so and I was all set up at my computer all ready to go, and then my computer started updating, and I didn't expect that. So, and it's probably good, because then we'll probably have a good sound on my computer. So let me just get set up here. Hi Willie. Here's hoping I can see this pretty good. I'm just going to put the phone down and just grab all of my things, so I'll be right back. I was taking photos of some of my cards that I've made, so they're in a little picture album. So I'm just gonna show you, oops, one of my favorite cards. Hopefully this works. Like I said, I haven't done a live one on my phone in a while, so here's hoping this works. And I'm just going to try to move my phone. Sorry about that, everybody. Hi Jane, hi Joan, Willie's here. Thanks for joining me. So I had to do it on my video on my phone. I don't love doing it on my phone because it takes up a lot of space, and my phone has been pretty glitchy lately because I need a new one. It's an old phone. And anyways, so here's hoping you can see. I did have a stand, and I don't know where I put my stand because I've moved everything around my apartment. But I'm going to show you a few items out of the new mini catalog, and hoping you can see it. Let's see if I can get you guys up higher. So let's see what I can do. Now it's going to be sideways. Alrighty, if I put you guys here, you should be able to see. I'm trying to make sure it's not backwards. It's been a long time since I did it, so I'm gonna have to show it this way. So there's our mini catalog. So I'm gonna show a few items, a few cards that I made. The only trouble with this way is that I can't see what I'm showing you. So here's hoping you can see what I'm showing. So this is the first stamp set I'm going to show. So it's the Nobody Better stamp set. So that's that one there. And I'm going to show you a few cards. And So there's this card. Oops. Let me move my books out of the way. And you should be able to see. So there's that one there. And that one I use the Penguin Playmates 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. So that's on page 4 of the Sale-a-Bration flyer. And that's super cute paper. So that's that one there. And I just did little snippets to show you guys. And the other card I made with similar, with the same paper, just a different color of card, is this one here. Like I said, hopefully you can see because I'm kind of going blind this time with doing this live video. And then I made another one using this one here. And this one I used the paper from the I have a little ad of it here. It's not stuck under something. So that's this paper here. So this is the Sweet Stockings 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And it's super cute. There's a lot of cute little patterns. So I use this piece here, but there's cute puppy dogs and kitty cats. And they're super cute paper. And then for this one, I used the ribbon, so the real, hold on, let me grab that. Like I said, I was fairly organized tonight, and now I have to move myself all over the place. So, and I know, I'm hoping I'm not backwards, so I'm gonna kind of look up at the comments in a few minutes. So on page 28 of the mini catalog, it's called Real Red 3 by 8 sheer ribbon, and so that's the ribbon I use here. And then I also use the striped paper, and that is also from the Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper. So I use the striped one up here, and that's free also. So that's on page 8 of the Sale-a-Bration flyer, and that's free with a $60 order. Alright, so let me see what anybody's... Hi Deb! I haven't seen you in a long time. So I just wanted to explain to everybody what's going on. So I decided to turn my computer on, and I turned it on 2 hours early when I got home from work. And I started making dinner, and my computer decided to update. So I am now doing everything from my cell phone, which is not the greatest thing because it takes a lot of memory. It takes a lot of energy from the phone, and my phone was almost dead when I got home. So that's why I'm doing it a little bit different. So I'm trying to, so hopefully you can see everything. And I'm glad you guys can see. So that's why I'm doing things a little bit odd tonight, but hopefully we can see everything. So I'm glad people can see. So I'm just gonna prop you up there again. And we are going to go into one of my favorite sets. I'm gonna start with that one. And that is the Sweet Little Stockings stamp set. So this one is on page it's on page 30 and 31 of the catalog, and I'll just show you quickly there. So that's those items there, and then it shows a whole bunch of sample cards. I fell in love with this. The paper is super cute, and you can use it for any type of like Christmas card, and you can just put like Merry Christmas on it, or Christmas greetings, or one of these sayings, and it just makes a really pretty card, and you don't have to do too much with it. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of samples using that. I'm just gonna move that up so you can see. So they have 3 stockings. They have a dog, 2 cats, and this one looks like a little guinea pig to me. They have presents, they have hats, candy cane, stars, little leaves, little stitches, and it also comes with dies. So here's hoping you can see those. So those are the dies that go with the stamp set. And it also comes with felt. So a jolly felt is what it's called, and that's on page 31 of the mini catalog. And it comes with a green, which is a old olive, white, a yellow, which is kind of a, I think it's honey. So let me look up what color that is, because I have no actually idea what color that is. So that yellow is old olive, white, cherry cobbler, and bumblebee. So that's the bumblebee one. It's really pretty. I use the cherry cobbler on a few of my cards. So here's my first card. So this one I used with 2 of the different paper. So the back of the paper and the front of the paper. And then I just made a little kitty cat in a stocking. And then I used the white felt for that one. So it's quite easy to use, and they like I made, I don't know, 12 cards of this. No, 8 cards. I don't know how many I made, but I'll show you them all. And I went a little bit crazy with this set because I wanted to use all the paper. The paper was so pretty, I wanted to try to use all of it. So I did do my best on it to try to use all the paper I could. And then we have this one. So this one I just used the little hats from the dies, and then I just colored them in, and then I used the paper that goes with this box here, see on the outside, and then just matched up the color. So that's how I usually do my cards. So to match up, I just look on the book. So the book will say on page 31 that the colors that are in that paper are it's not saying it there. That's weird. So there's bumblebee, cherry cobbler, evening evergreen, old olive, pool party, and then cinnamon cider. So it's actually the colors are on the bottom of your page now. So I'll show you where those are. So if you're wondering what colors are in that paper, it's all listed at the bottom here. Here's hoping you can see that. So they've done a little bit different than how they usually do it. But that's how I match up my colors. And then my third card has a little puppy. So then I used the cherry cobbler felt. And then I just made the little puppy. And I tried to match this puppy up with this puppy. And then there's a little cat. And then I just put a little tag on here. There's also a cute little bird that's holding mail here. But I didn't do any bird ones. And then I used that ribbon again. And here's one just using the stocking. So I used the stocking paper on the back was this green. And I tried to match this green up with this stocking so it would match. And then I just used the felt there again, and it cuts out really good. So that's cutting it out with the dies of the felt. So the felt is not super thick, it's fairly thin, so you can cut it out And then that's the 2 sheets of paper that I used to make that one. And in that set, there's also these dots. So these are the matte decorative dots. So there's a whole bunch of different, and the thing that's great about these dots is they go from dark to light, and then from dark to light, and then from dark to light. So they give you a range of color, and then the red goes dark to light. So it's quite cool to use. And it looks like I'm missing some of my, here we go. So I also use the Pampered Pet. So this is in the large annual catalog. And that is on page, let me find it here for you. So it's on page 54 of the annual catalog. So that's right there. So I used that stamp set, and I also used the dies, and the dies are on page 164 of the annual catalog. And the dies are just right there. I'll move those down for you. And I just used, for these cards, I just used the little cat. I don't know how things are going missing while I'm showing you guys them. It's too funny. So here we go. So there we go. And then I just made the little cat, and then I made him a little green cat that goes with the paper I used. And it just matches the pool party, and then I just matched it with the balls on the paper. So that's how I matched up my card. And pool party in clips, not clips of coral. Pool party in Bermuda Bay. Those are the 2 that I went with for that card, and they just match these little balls on here, and they also match the fish tank. So that's why I went with that. And then I made this one using the dots. So I used the dots at the top, and I used the paper, and then I just made him a felt hat. So it's red and white felt. Now the cutting out of this white part took me a while. It was a little bit more challenging than just doing the regular die cut hat with the paper and then coloring it in. But I thought it turned out pretty cute. And this die is also in that set. So I'll show you the dies again. So in the set, there's a hat, the 3 little animals, the stockings. So 3 stockings, a present, and then there's also this one. So that's what I used for that card. So I just used a white one to go over the decorative. And then I just matched up the colors again. Alrighty, what else do we have here? So I also used the Perfectly Plaid stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. So I did use stamp sets I already had from the annual catalog, and then use some of the I can hear a dog barking outside. Alright, so Perfectly Plaid is on page 93 of the annual catalog. So that is right here. And I made 2 cards using that. And that's this card here. And this card is from the Sweet Stockings stamp set. So that's this one here. Hopefully you can see that. Yep. So that's those. So I used that one, and then I used I just stamped the tree with cherry cobbler, and then I stamped it down also with black, just so it would show up more like a plaid design. And then I used the stamp set, the Merry Christmas, from the Perfectly Plaid stamp. And then I also did one here. So this one I used the tiny little dots from the, let me grab them again, from the matte decorative dots. I just used the little tiniest ones. So the ones that are here, I just use these little tiny whiny ones to make tree decorations. So I used the stamp set from the Perfectly Plaid, and then the paper is from the Have you ever done where you put your whole things in a pile and you think, oh, this will be a really neat decorative pile, and then you can't find things? Because that's what I'm doing tonight. So the tree card comes from the, sorry, it's right here, from the Tidings of Christmas 6x6. So this is in the annual catalog, and it's on page 133. And so I used the Christmas trees for this one, just because they were trees, so I matched it up. And then I just matched up the colors. So that's the Tidings of Christmas. Alrighty, and also using the Tidings of Christmas paper, I also used the Snow Wonder stamp set. So this one is carried over into the mini catalog, and it's on page so I'll show you my sample here. Here we go. So it's on page 21 of the mini catalog, and this is Snow Wonder stamp set and the Snow Time dies. So I'll show you that here quick. So that's that one there, and that one was in our last Christmas catalog. I did a lot of cards with it because it's really easy to cut out, and the little trees are super cute. The stockings, or sorry, the wreath is super cute, and this snowman is super cute. So this is how I did it. So I just matched up. This is actually and I shouldn't have closed my book. So that is the new green. So that is the find that again, and I won't close it this time. So this is the Evening Evergreen, and the light green is in the annual catalog on page. So these are the newest colors that we got when their new annual catalog came out. So it's listed there at the bottom. So that's the Tidings of Christmas stamp set. I mean, not stamp set, the paper. And it has Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, Misty Moonlight, Sahara Sand, and Soft Succulent. So I used the Soft Succulent to color in his body. I used the Evening Evergreen for its hat. I used dark gray for, Evening Evergreen for its scarf, dark gray for its hat, and then I used Cherry Cobbler and Evening Evergreen for the holly in its hat, and then I just used an orange nose on it, orange carrot, and then I used the two colors. I used I actually used in the background here, I used this green because it looked really good, like having a kind of checkered, and the checkered kind of looked like its scarf. and then I used this paper here to do the background. So it turned out really cute, and I just used the sayings from the Snow Wonder stamp set. And here is the dies for it. And this is my last card. Gone through my cards really quickly. So this one I just did the checkered background, which is the free paper on page 8. So that's this paper here. So that's the Peaceful Prince on page 8 of the Sale-a-Bration flyer, which is free with a $60 order. And I just did a pool party to go here and here. And then I just did a real red scarf and real red in the hair. And then I think that's just a green, like a garden green, and then I just did gray for its hat, and then I stamped it down with the brown that's in the background. And that's it, everybody. Let's check to see if anybody has any questions. Sorry I wasn't able to do it on my computer tonight. It's much easier to look at the messages and see who's popped in, but that's okay. Yes, Joan, I thought the cat and the dog were super cute. Plus, you could use the cat and dog if you're, so for the, which I haven't bought yet, but I would love to do a cat and dog where it's kind of looking over the fence in the Sale-a-Bration flyer. So just let me see if I can find that, and then I can show you what I'm talking about. So I thought of if you use the dies on page 11, so you can get those free with a $60 order. So there's that little, you could put the dog looking over that little fence, which I thought would be super cute. Thanks, Jane. Yeah, I really like putting the Santa hats, and this new die set has the Santa hat. I kind of love putting the Santa hat on everything. So once I get some time, I probably will go through my whole set and see if I can put the Santa hats on any other animals, because I do have a whole bunch of animal stamp sets, and it's kind of fun to just put a Santa hat on everything for the winter time, Christmas time. It would be kind of cute. Hi, Del. It does. Joan, the felt, using the felt on it made it really 3D, and it was so much fun. I thought at first that I wasn't gonna like using the felt, but it's so much fun to use, and it's so simple to use, and it's so easy to cut. So I did really like it. Thanks, Jane. Joan, the mini catalog goes until December, so just let me grab me the, I got it underneath stuff now. The mini catalog goes from August the 3rd to January 3rd, 2022. So it lasts a pretty long time. Excuse me, I have allergies really bad today. Woke up with really bad allergies this morning. Anyways, so yeah, so that goes from August the 3rd to January 3rd for that one. And then the Sale-a-Bration flyer, excuse me again, Sale-a-Bration flyers goes from August 3rd to September 30th. So August, and you just have August and September to get those free items. That's awesome, Willie. I'm glad you like them. So I will do so this is my last of my presentations. I will do show you all the cards. If you wanted to send me an email, so email is the easiest way for me to get information and then collect it. Sorry, on Facebook, sometimes the information either gets cut off, and I don't know why, because I've not blocked anybody or stopped anybody from seeing stuff, but sometimes I'm not getting information from people. So I think it's my phone is just old and I need a new phone. But until I get the money to buy one, and they're super expensive, I just have to deal with this one. So I'm just if you do like certain cards in my sets, if you could send me a quick email just saying which card you liked and why, I will put you into the draw on Sunday. No, not Sunday. Saturday morning I'll do a draw, and whoever has commented in the chats for the last 3 days, and whoever sends me an email, I will put some tickets in for that draw. So if you just want to tell me which cards you liked, I will, like I said, show them again because there's so many of them, and I will put them in an album, and the album will show up on my page, I'm not thinking of what it's called, my demonstrator page, not my demonstrator page, my Facebook demonstrator page, that's what it would be called. So it shows up there, so you can just look through that album and let me know which cards you like. And even if you say, like, I like the brown snow card and you don't know what else to say about it, that's fine. But I'm just putting them in an album there. I just would ask that people don't share my cards with other people. I've had that happen before where people have shared my cards on different sites, and then suddenly somebody's like, oh, this is my card I made, and then I'm like, it's not really their card they made, and then suddenly somebody's getting like recognition for things that I'm like, oh. So if you please don't share your card on other sites, on Facebook, or on your own personal page, that would be great. You can use save the images, and you can use them for yourself at home. That's awesome. But just if we cannot do that for me, that would be great. Because sometimes people get recognition through Stampin' Up! And through different cards, and I would appreciate if I'm going to get something like from Stampin' Up! Or recognition from Stampin' Up! That somebody doesn't take my idea and use it, that would be great. So if you just don't share those images, that would be great. You can share my video on your page and send it to different people if they want to see it, that'd be great. But it's best to tell your friends to like my page on Facebook, and then it'll bring people to my page. So if you share my video to people's pages, it usually doesn't come back to me, so I have no idea they've seen it. But if you send a invite to my page, or tell people to come to my page, they can see my videos, and then I can know that they've come to see my page, which would be awesome. So anyways, I just want to let you know that on Saturday morning I'll be doing orders, sending out those orders. They'll go to everybody's home. And I will not be putting in an order for myself until I come back from vacation, so that will be probably on the 20th of August, because I will be away for a while, and I would like to be here when those items come. So I just wanted to let you know. So it's better that you guys make the orders. You can let me know if you wanted to make a personal order and send it to yourself, that's fine. If you want me to put in the order, I can do that on Saturday. Then I will get that going for everybody. And thank you everybody for joining me. It was great to do this. It was so much fun to make the cards. I know July and August is really hard July, especially trying to make Christmas cards, because you're not thinking of Christmas at this time, or holiday cards or winter cards. Like, I'm not thinking of snowflakes when it's really hot out. So that was hard to make, but they were super fun to make. So like I said, you can look at my cards in the album that I'll put up on my page, and I'll show them all there. And then just send me a quick email, let me know which cards you really liked, and then I can start planning. I'm hoping for September that we can start getting back together to do card classes again. So I'm super hopeful for that, that we can have people over and that we can be unmasked, hopefully. But I don't know if that's going to happen that soon, but I'm hoping for September or October, and then we can start making Christmas cards for December. So here's hoping. That's what I'm planning on. But yeah, if you just tell me which cards you really liked and which cards you would like to make, I can do that for Christmas, like my Christmas class. And I don't think there's anything else I have to go through. Thank you, Willie, Jane, Joan, Dell, Willie, Deb. Thank you so much for joining me, and thanks for all the comments. They're really helpful. So last night, one of the girls, Marlene, who I haven't seen in a long time, she messaged and put a note on my thing, and I wanted to tell you about that. So she just asked me what colors I use, so for one of my cards. And the thing is, I match my colors up to the paper. So I look on the so I'll show you, for example. So in the Sale-a-Bration, there's page 8 in Sale-a-Bration. So that's right there. So it lists all the colors that are in it. So it's basic black, cherry cobbler, garden green, real red, and Sahara sand. So for the checkered card, I use Sahara sand. So I usually use the colors that are in the paper. So that's how I colored in. I think she asked me about this one here. So I actually colored the angel skin in Sahara sand, light Sahara sand, because it matches the paper. And it looked really cute. Like, it didn't look like it was Sahara sand. But yeah, it matches the paper. So that's how I match up my colors. But she asked me that question, and I thought, oh, well, I should let you guys know how I get my colors. It's actually, I don't make them up. They're actually in the book. So it's actually pretty cool. I know, Joan, I can't wait to do cards with everybody again. It's been so long, and I know, like, I was doing card classes online, and that just didn't go over very well. Trying to get people to, like, package up stuff and send it to people is so expensive, or people picking stuff up, it's so hard, especially me living in a building. So to try to do that was just too difficult. But trying to get back together to do a card class once a month will be awesome. So I probably will do September for a class, and then probably October and November I'll probably try to do 2 classes. But we'll have to see what happens with COVID, and we'll have to see what happens with like how many people you're allowed in your place and those kind of rules. I don't want to break the rules, because I don't want to actually have by chance, like, being shut down, because it is a small business. I don't want to have that happen. So I'm trying to keep my business going, and thank you everybody for who's helped me keep my business going. For all my friends, including Willie and Kim and Irma and Andrea, and Debbie, who've tried, like, helped me out and who just kept me going and give me inspiration. That's been great. And all the people from the Crafty Bear group, thank you for keeping me going, because it was a lot of hard work. I'm trying to keep my inspiration going when you don't see people's cards. But yeah, so hopefully we can get back to doing that in September. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. Anyways, I will post my cards. Thank you, Hannah. I really like that one. Yeah, if you wanted to send me a quick email just letting me know which card you like, so I'll post those, and then I will put your name into a draw, and that draw will take place on Saturday after I get all of the orders in. If you do an order, I'll give you extra tickets, and then I will draw from there, and send out items for people. And it's probably going to be like from Celebrate, or from not Celebration, from the new mini catalog. I'll send you something from there, and then I'll mail that right to your house. So that's how I'm planning on doing it, because that's what I did last time and it worked out really well. Yes, and that's it. Thank you so much, and so sorry for doing it on my phone instead of, I know the lighting is not great, and I actually put you guys on a plastic container in order to so you could see the cards tonight. But thank you so much for everybody for joining me, and here's hoping I will see everybody in September back for card classes. And thank you everybody for joining in with my to do the catalog launch this time, and I'm hoping to see everybody in September. And thank you for everybody who's just sent me notes and keep me occupied and keeping in touch with me. And I will see you guys all soon, and thank you so much for ordering. If you're gonna send an order in on Saturday, that'll be great, and have a great night.